Make sure you guys are shooting the correct legs. Be careful of the collisions. I don't want to hear complaints about it. Work around it. Let's play this game.
I need another heavy. I've got TB and a quick draw.
I want to get fairly tight to it. Now, anybody who's going to be working range, I'm going to need you to fade right on this. And then anybody who's running short is going to stay towards the top of the caldera if we're going to come at them.
I have you in the Griffin.
Sounds good.
Well, that's the thing. We got to get to brawling range, so I may be moving us right up to the hoop if we have to.
Wolverine nach Charlie 4.
It's fine, chill out, man. It's fine. It's just a 5-starter.
Komm, Leute, redet miteinander.
15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Don't
fine.
die.
Guys, we're
15 seconds,
winning
don't
kills,
die.
guys. 3, 2, 1.
Charlie Dar, CT, yellow. Okay, go get Charlie, see if we can get it.
There. To your left, there's a... Sorry,
So jetzt guys hinter die Indie-Pocken.
Mediums, be prepared to pull back E40 towards the E5 border.
On my mark. Left side, come on! Like now, I need strikes on OP barrel. Wire our strikes up.
Die Hauptgruppe rechts, Uferlinie.
They have 3 mechs sitting on the left side when you pass over.
Overheating is bad.
Both legs on the Griffin. Hit the Griffin.
sorry about that. That was such a
That's right. I'm gonna spawn Lance you guys in Charlie, Lance you guys in Bravo. That's B2C1.
This third drop is 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 assaults.
Jetzt in die Breite ziehen, zieht euch in die Breite.
Lights, watch our backs. We're gonna about base and take up position in Bravo 6.
Ja, kurze Aufschaltung Delta 4, 3 Stück, 2 Mediums einleiten, wie ich es richtig gesehen habe.
Make a firing line.
C4 Tactical Hill, boys.
Fox.
Laufen unter ECM, haben 2 durchlaufen, 10 Bravo 4.
And get ready to hit people coming from our right.
Charlie on the left, Charlie, Hellbringer on the left.
Okay, let's group up towards the left. We're gonna press through Bravo 3 to Bravo 4. I think they're kind of spread out.
Check yourselves. Make sure you've got UAV cool shot.
Hey, here they come. They're pushing hard, guys.
Deco. Tez on.
Go.
Oh, got a contact here, Bravo 3.
Nice, Marshall. I'm on Delta Griffin.
Well, you cross it then. Get in their face. They got a highlighter. They just push up on Theta. We need help on Theta. Up on Theta.
Yep, that's the noise. Go. Let's finish this.
Full pressure, guys. Full pressure. They're down low. They're down low in Charlie 3.
Get the f***ing arm, Jackson.
Jackson, cool shot. Golf. I got him.
Go, B3, go.
Echo, go. Get over on your medium, guys. Get Echo Stormcrow.
God, I suck as a pilot, but thank I packed my skill. I'm sorry that you died, sweet girls, but we will send a reasonably nice letter to your family.
Neat. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to MWCom and MBA, the MechWarrior Bonding Authority. We have another match for you tonight. This is Division C, Week 2, 9 SDS against EBBC. I'm not gonna spell out the whatever that might mean, but that's up to you guys. And Xander and I have a very special guest casting with us tonight. Hello, Het. How are you doing?
Doing good. Hey, everybody.
Yo. So, both teams are locked. Let's launch and see some neat MechWarrior happening.
So we have the usual.
Straight away we have a bit of a tonnage difference.
Oh yeah, indeed, 20 tons. That's substantial, especially for drop one.
Could be
That
a indication for a push.
Either that or some random Shadowhawk to see, which seems to be pretty popular nowadays.
Teams are still loading in.
Okay, teams are coming in. Let's see. What do we have? I am looking at 9 STS right now. They are dropping 2 Blackliners, Jenner F, Osiris, Javelin, Firemoth H, Arctic Wolf, and Gauntlet.
On the
I'm expecting a hard push from them with that deck. A lot of DPS.
Yep.
sounds like it.
So,
On the
map
Blackhawk
polls.
side, we have Stormcrow, Adder, Bushwhacker, another Adder Warthog. They doubled on the Adder. Vindicator, 5L, Blackhawk, and Jenna Oxide and a Mistlings.
Both teams are. Mistlings is a surprise pick to me. And yes, 9 STS are loaded with the SRMs. Up on first glance and medium pulses. So let's see how they develop the early game.
Target spotted.
If it's gonna be straight away push.
New target
It seems
acquired.
that 9 STS is making their way through the middle. They may catch unaware Oxide
Target spotted.
or Mistlings. But right now it seems that
New target
the
acquired.
I'm providing a little
Blackhawks
look into,
are setting up for receive. On the
providing a
northern
little look
side of
into
the map.
dubious cockpits here
Fuel
on
at
the
25%.
Target spotted.
picture-in-picture. He seems to be hungry for the Mistlings.
Looks like the Mistlings is getting jumped.
Yeah,
in the center.
Mistlings getting the dog beat out of him right now.
Target
Yeah, he's trying to
destroyed.
get. Oh,
And
there he goes.
Absolutely
New
down.
was
target
quick.
acquired.
Target spotted.
It was a good pick.
Yep. Back shot.
Target spotted.
New
And
Alright,
the
here
target
comes 9
acquired.
STS. The push.
And
incoming.
basically, nobody's in the circle anymore unless 9 SDS is holding it.
New target acquired.
Let's see what's gonna happen. 9 STS is pushing towards the.
Looks
towards
like
the
Judas
left
is
side.
getting focused in the Black Lantern at the moment. Arthan and Vanilla
It
Ice.
seems we
diving.
have 2 fights breaking out right now.
Echo
Semi-separately.
Blackhawk is
New
almost
target
lagged.
acquired.
Vindicator's stepping up.
Ritzer goes down on his javelin.
Warthog almost
Judas
lagged
is being
Charlie.
hard focused. Judas is lagged.
Romancia, Charlie,
goes
Warthog,
down.
both legs open now. He's getting lagged. And about
Crazy
to go
Indian
down.
Joe is up top, and the Stormcrow is shooting down with his arm weapons. He hasn't been seen yet, I don't think.
Golf Vindicator's one touch in the back.
He legs Kara
Strat-
in the gauntlet.
Strategically legging Max, yeah, 1 by 1.
Target spotted.
6-1.
He has a good
Target
spot.
acquired.
If he can leg everything, he could just kite to the circle.
But it's pretty decisive at this point
New
already.
target
The
acquired.
Oxide is almost fresh. He was completely ignored so far, but this,
Heat
Oh, here we
level
go. He's
critical.
getting jumped now.
yeah, legs both open.
Yeah, there's just no way he can do anything.
No.
with no DPS.
Heat
The only
level
question now
critical.
is if Blackhawks will get another kill.
Override shut down.
This was very comedic when everyone was chasing
New
Oxide.
target acquired.
Stormcrow is getting
Target
jumped now
destroyed.
and getting killed.
There we go.
Yep.
That was a good
Pretty
push from
decisive. Yeah.
9 STS. A lot of DPS, and they legged everything quickly. There's also a good pick on the Mistlings at the
Fuel
start.
at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Yeah, the initially getting Mistlings caught off without pants on was very much big for them. Because that was one of the mag that was supposed to consistently DPS for the Blackhawks during the push. Did not work out as intended. Damage check, Arthan in Arctic Wolf, 643. That's impressive in a drop like that, to be honest. Otherwise it is pretty even, 300-200 range of damage. For Blackhawks, the Crazy Indian Joe in Stormcrow 346 and Dirty Dish Soap in Oxide 376. So 2 mechs that were ignored. Managed to deal a bit of damage.
So overall a quite decisive first drop. Not much to say about it. Blackhawks unfortunately managed to get only 1 kill, despite the total.
No extra points.
No extra points for them for 9 SDS. It was kind of a vibe, so it's a clear win, plus 50 bonus points for getting 5 or more kills in this first drop. That leaves us with a score of 350 to 25 reputation points in total after drop 1. While teams are getting ready for drop 2, and how about we have a quick look at the map spread.
So from what I saw, 9STS did a hard push into Theta and hid behind this building waiting. The mislinks on Blackhawks, I'll switch it to blue, was caught out of position right here. And that allowed for him to just get jump for free while his team rotated this way to Fox 8, Fox 9. I saw what they tried to do with that. They were trying to use the Stormcrow's range a little bit to like force them out in the open and leg them while they could. The Oxide also had a little bit of range, so I think they had a lot more of a rangy deck than 9STS did.
Yeah, they kind of set up on this Golf 8, Golf 9 hill, right?
Yeah, the mislinks getting caught out in the center like that was a pretty big turning point because it allowed 9STS to just hard push from here directly into the firing line. But at that point, all of Blackhawks hadn't gotten fully set up, so they were all just in the low ground. The only mech that got up there was the Stormcrow. And with 9STS having more DPS in a one-on-one fight like that, they're just going to win it, you know, with more DPS and legging ability.
Absolutely.
I think this migration of a sentry was a bit too expensive for Blackhawks time-wise.
They were
So
spotted at the very start, and they were just seen
Yeah.
crossing through the open the whole time. It was very predictable on 9STS's end. They were able to just see where they were going and when they should have pushed the mislinks, which they did at the right time, I think. I think it was a good time to push them.
Yeah, they very confidently took the middle of the map initially and then just capitalized on that with this push.
They had
Made
definitely a
total
clear
sense.
plan for sure. Just a quick message to the chat, guys. If let us know if sound is okay or if there are any sound issues. If we need to adjust our volumes, then I will take care of that. Otherwise, I think we can have a quick look at drop 2 and I will switch the map thread accordingly. It's getting a little bit more interesting right now. In drop 2, the teams are going to bring 2 lights, 4 mediums and 2 heavies each. And so it becomes a little bit more strategic compared to what we were just seeing, especially with Caps playing a role right now. We've all seen a couple of matches on Caustic playing out. What's your guys' take on what do you expect to see from these two teams?
I expect at least 1, maybe 2 summoners on each side, mostly with Laser Bomb. I think they're going to be setting up at a bit of range, possibly here or here on this side, and then on this side, somewhere like this, maybe over here, or even set up an Echo 6. I think the Theta fight is pretty crucial for who wins that. If you're playing Caps, if not, there's a very big possibility you could just brawl push, which is very viable if you choose the right pathing, whether it's through the center or up the 6 line. The 3 line, I'm not a really big fan of for brawl pushing because it's a lot of open ground you have to cover.
Indeed, yeah.
And it's very easy to respond to if you're on team 2. So I'm really interested to see what goes on, if it's a Theta fight or if it's a 6-line fight near Sigma. So let's see what happens.
Yep, let's see what happens indeed. We are launching into the match in the meantime.
Wonderful.
Players currently loading into the map.
So let's have a look at that.
Let's see if we will see just the Theta brawl, or are we going to see the control from one of the teams and they try to deny some important positions, like spoken before, the Echo 6. Very important spot from which you can establish good view over Theta. And yeah.
Command coming in. Capture
So
all the resource points.
I am looking at 9STS. And I'm seeing a big surprise. No summoner.
You will be shocked. There's no summoner
No
on
summoner on either side. I
Blackhawk
am
side as
surprised.
well.
That's really interesting, actually. I'm surprised.
That is interesting. We see Niger.
Double
Yeah,
linebacker on
decided-
9STS is really interesting. This indicates another push from them.
Yeah.
And
Could be a bit of a control deck with the rival, though.
at the same time, we have double night gear. Basically, Dan, McMahon, and Fool Cooley in one position together with double night gear, with scores ER larges.
That's a stronghold deck from Blackhawks, I think.
Yeah, but the
Like,
push
that's
is
a
coming in on the
gear
left hand
liner.
side already. You can see it.
So the blackliners already are moving in to pressure Charlie 5 position. To pressure
Mercury's
the
ahead of
night gear.
everybody, and the Lanner is going in hard.
I don't know if he's in any sort of danger currently because he's just gonna warm up their mechs,
Activated.
like the enemy mechs.
He is
They're gonna
now.
be
He's
very
dropped
warm.
into all of them.
Yep.
He's
Now
right
they
in the
get
middle
out.
of them.
He's gonna pull back now, and the
But
rest of
he's
the team
halved.
comes in.
He took quite a beating
Target
there.
destroyed.
Dirty Dish,
Target
so might be able to get some back
acquired.
shots here on the linebacker. This
So
Jenner.
one of the Nigers goes down.
The other one is in focus fire,
Fritz
is
are
being
down
legged
to
now.
20%.
New target
They traded
acquired.
2 for 2
Heat
currently.
level critical. Heat level critical.
Very chaotic pushes
Really
unraveling
just stop
here.
getting some backshots in here in Carcass. He's halved and he's about to kill him.
New
He goes
target
down
acquired.
from heat alone.
For second POV, I recommend Mr. Lizard currently. He has
Heat
Overwatch
level
over the entire push.
It looks like besides the Vindicator,
New target
a lot of
acquired.
Blackhawks mechs are
Heat
still
level
very
critical.
fresh. Same could be said for 9STS as well, though.
Linebackers are slowly getting chipped down.
Heat level
Mr. Lizard is
critical.
working
that-
on Vanilla and the
Target
linebacker.
acquired.
Both legs open on him now, and he's focusing his legs. He got him legged.
New
Indicator
target
about to go
acquired.
down.
He's
Heat level
focusing Hotel
critical.
Gauntlet now, which has an
New
open
target acquired.
right leg. Both legs open on Hotel.
Heat level
Both
critical.
linebackers are down, and now with these 3 lights
New
against
target
the rest
acquired.
of the
Heat
Blackhawks,
level critical.
it seems that Mr. Lizard
Fuel
in a
at
hunchback
25%.
with the
Fuel
Overwatch
at
made a big
0%.
difference.
Indeed.
Heat level critical.
Shadowcat is
Raiden-
also extremely fresh for Blackhawks.
Veridin is in a dogfight against Dirty Dish Soap, might be interesting.
He just got legged.
Yeah,
Heat
Veridin is
level
legged.
critical.
Alpha Javelin, Dubious is one touch CT now.
New target acquired.
I think this is a win for Blackhawks.
Fuel
It
at 25%.
really looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like it.
Heat level critical.
Very good hold, I think. That was really well played.
And by
from
the
them.
way,
It's-
this is really very old school with the Hunchback 2CA Mr. Lizard in this Overwatch mech. It's not just 4 ER larges, he has 4 ER small lasers as backup weapons as well. Yeah. Really reminds me of the old days. Veridin in the Firestarter is lagged and getting picked apart now from the distance as well.
Heat level critical.
Looks like he took the leg of
Trying to
Dirty
get
Dish
like
Soap as
them.
well.
Fuel
If
at
he
just need one
managed
kill.
20%.
one kill and they get a bonus, the bonus points at least, but that might be a tough call for him.
Fuel at
Oh,
25%.
21%.
Oh, no.
He was so fresh.
That was close.
Yeah,
I think
that was
that was
close.
very, very well played from Blackhawks. That was a good push receive that they had. They took good positions on that mountain, on the side.
Absolutely.
Let's do the damage check. Yeah, Mr. Lizard 551, but Dirty Dish Soap on Oxide 902 damage.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
let's-
Yeah, he had some really, really good angles on their backs when they pushed in.
Absolutely farmed. Damage is pretty even on the 9STS side. Like 3 mechs around 300 damage, the rest are a bit low. It seemed that 9STS went very strong in, and then they got hot and they just couldn't shoot anymore.
Pretty
That's
much.
the feeling I got from observing it.
Yeah, especially with the linebackers maybe. They didn't
Yeah.
do too much damage.
To believe they just got cooked.
And Merko in the Black Liner, even if he went full in, he didn't do a lot of damage doing that. Which brings us to an updated score of 450 reputation points for 9STS and 375 for Blackhawks. And we're gonna swap sides now. And while Xander's doing that, Hendrik, how about we have another look at the map spread and see what actually happened.
Alright. So, from what I saw, they set up 2 Nigerians at the white circles there. They put the... I actually didn't see where the Shadowcat was. Did you see where he was during that match?
Shadowcat was in the middle of the brawl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he
That's
was a bit
interesting.
closer to the Hunchback, but basically was brawling.
Interesting, because he ended up being really fresh. I guess he was just ignored. So they had the Hunchback in C3. 9STS did what I predicted at the start they would do, one of the sides, and they went up the 6 line, which I actually think is a good position to push.
For sure.
I think their Black Lantern, I think, went in really, really hard at the start before the rest of his teammates had caught up to him, and he bled a lot for it, basically taking him out of the game.
He basically even went into the back of Bravo 5 kind of when the Night Gears were falling back a little bit.
Yep.
And at the time, the Blackhawks team was already coming back and therefore created kind of a kill box here.
Yep. And the Jenner was able to circle from Bravo 5 into Charlie 6, the yellow line, representing it, got behind them and just farmed them for free without really ever getting shot. If I was 9STS, I would have recognized that, and I would have called one mech to turn around and at least try to leg the Jenner, like maybe the Gauntlet or something, just to get him kind of out of everybody's back. The Hunchback up top had a very good position. He had Overwatch on the entire push.
Do you know where exactly he was? I can't remember.
He was Charlie 3. He was yellow. White,
back there, yeah.
Yep.
All right, yeah. That was an important
Also,
position.
legging Jenner intuitively does sound good, but it's an Oxide, so you still have 420 meter range on your SRMs, so he would still be dishing out this damage.
It's probably preferable to CT him at that point.
Yeah.
It's also got a very big CT, so...
It's actually one of the downsides of this Oxide. Beside that, it's still really strong mech.
It's just Jenner shaped, that's the problem.
It just has a little bit big bones.
Yeah.
So yeah, like as I said before, I think that was just a very well played receive on the Blackhawks end.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think what 9STS did was a bad idea. I think the focus fire maybe was a little bit lacking from what I saw, because I think some of the mechs took a long time to die.
Indeed. Probably was more an execution topic than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
I mean, if we are looking at drop 3 right now, and I think it gets more interesting if we switch to the map thread for drop 3. Drop 3 is a commander drop, commander assassination. So both teams, they each need to bring 1 Cyclops, Atlas, or Direwolf. It's their choice. That's the commander mech. And beside that, it's 3 mediums and 4 heavies. So it's a lot slower in terms of the drop deck composition. And the bonus point condition is kill the enemy command mech and keep your own command mech alive. And what we've seen so far is a lot of teams bringing Direwolves for something like that. I'm kind of curious what these teams are going to bring. But I think we will see in a second, because both are locked already. They are fast.
They are fast.
While we are loading, considering that 9STS has been playing very aggressive so far, Hedrick, and they start from Team 2 side right now, would you expect a 6-line push from them again?
I'm not sure, because from what I've seen the first 2 drops, Blackhawks seem to be a big fan of holding. So
they probably will set up somewhere Echo 3, maybe Fox Flourish.
Possibly, yeah, and maybe have a assault mech or something in Gulf 6. Playing that high spot overlooking the 6 line.
Good point, yeah.
But they very well could be pushing as well. I think the Team 1 side is possibly better to push on the side than Team 2 would be. So yeah, we should see what kind of mechs they're bringing, and then we can determine that.
Absolutely.
Teams are still loading in. Match is about to start.
So let's switch into the match. and have a look what we get to see there. Teams are coming in right now.
Looking at the Blackhawks currently, they are vibing with the Direwolf, Novacat, Niger. They're again opting to dupe the Niger. And the rare sight, Vulcan.
On the 9SDS side, it looks a little bit different this time. Of course, they go for Direwolf Ultraviolet in this case as well. They doubled down on Summoner Gs, Novacat, Linebacker, Blackliner, Gauntlet, and Stormcrow.
So
6 Ultra 5 on the Dire, that's a very interesting mid-range build. Probably gonna be playing your Theta, that's my guess.
Yeah, Novacat is Ultra AC2s for 9SDS.
So on the Blackhawk side, it is LBX slop mech. So 8 LBX2. Theta is still not touched. Status quo is remaining, even though Blackhawks are nowhere near in any position to take it right now. But it seems that 9SDS fellas are a bit afraid of the Overwatch.
They definitely
From
played
the
a lot more
Nigerians.
careful.
Yep. This is also an interesting drop because a lot of the task is very heavy on the pretty much the entirety of the team, because you don't have light mechs to assist you with the cap game, so you kind of need to do everything a bit faster than usual. Seems that Blackhawks are setting up to take Theta, but so far both teams are trying to be very, very careful.
What's being ran on the linebacker on 9STS's side? Is that medium pulse?
I do believe it's a medium pulse.
It is, yes, 5 medium pulse.
Okay. It's got a lot of range, so it's able to deny Theta quite well.
So, in the meantime, Blackliner and Stormcrow made their way
New target acquired.
into very much deep into the enemy lines.
New target acquired.
Seems they want to make a
By
distraction
the way,
so they can
the
take Theta.
Blackhawk Night Gear is Hex 60, dual Hex 30.
New target acquired.
Sunspider D with Yurk 2s. And they're pushing up more now, 9SCS. Not even touching Theta at this point.
New target acquired.
And 9STS very carefully making their way towards them, and now we may see some mechs caught off
And
guard.
the linebacker got shot in the back. He didn't even notice that somebody was behind him. He keeps getting shot in the back.
Yeah, there's a Shadowcat. Shadowcat being a bit cheeky. Playing behind, and
The linebacker's down to 3 medium pulse. He keeps engaging here, and I think he's exposing way too much here. He's going out the whole way. You can see it in our picture-in-picture.
he made a pick on a Sunspider from Mr. Lizard. But right now, the medium mechs from Blackhawks are starting to wrap around 9STS, and 9STS are bleeding armor. They are
Medium
absolutely
pulse
bleeding
laser
armor.
destroyed.
They put themselves in a position to get shot from multiple angles.
I offer to name this spot when team does exactly this, to name it a pickle, because that's what they are experiencing. They are definitely in a pickle. Direwolf goes down
New target
for
acquired.
9STS
That
side.
was pretty bad for 9STS.
Blackhawks needs to make sure that they keep their
New
Dire
target
alive to
acquired.
get the extra points.
Blackhawks is playing this very well like a barn door. And now the Blackhawk is coming in for them, focusing down Fritzer, and the Blackliner, he's going down as well.
Yeah, Dan,
once
the
you're
Dan
shooting Merku
McMahon
down
is
here.
fresh in his Direwolf.
Artillery strike online.
Diego's left in his Novacat.
Target acquired. Artillery strike online.
And he goes down
He
by
goes down.
with honor.
That was...
Yep, no bonus points for 9STS in any way. The Blackhawks are receiving bonus points for keeping their command mech alive. Very much. He's very alive. Where is he? There he is. absolutely fresh. So let's see the damage,
And he
and
farmed as well.
Command mech absolutely shredded
Oh
them
wow,
with the LBX.
1100. Wow.
4
Very
kills,
well played.
1100 damage. Very well. They played under their Overwatch max. They basically, in my eyes, this drop 9STS played into what Blackhawks exactly wanted them to do. Because they set up a bit closer. They didn't use the conventional Overwatch spots. Yeah.
Very well
interesting.
executed by Blackhawks, I must say. They played it very smart, and I mean the damage numbers tell the whole story. Nightgear,
Definitely.
Shadowcats, they all are 400, 500, 600 damage. Novacat almost 700, and the Direwolf is 1154. You don't want to let somebody farm like that.
I'm definitely not a fan of them bringing 60 tonners. Shape of linebackers, they're missing out on DPS, they're missing out on armor.
Especially on Caustic.
Yeah,
I think
this is
Caustic
a
is
very open map.
I think Caustic's an ideal map for the summoner.
Yep.
Because you have almost the same speed as the linebacker with more range and more firepower, more structure as well.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, looking at the score, we are looking at 500 reputation points for 9STS and 725 for Blackhawks. They are pulling ahead right now. After they got devastated in the first drop, they actually pulling it back right now and show where their quality is.
The positioning that they took, very interesting. So they opted to place their Novacats around the purple marker on the map strat. And they wanted to protect the red square, the red rectangle. Like they did not opt to go to conventional, like long range spots like Golf 6, Golf 3, Box
I
3.
think that was a very good position they took because it forced
I agree.
9STS against that mountain, which they were allowed to get shot from multiple angles. It seemed as if their Nova Cat may have been out of the fight as well in Delta 6, Echo 6. I don't know how many shots he was getting, but as well as Gulf 5, if they did get hard pushed, they did have a bit of room to pull back to this area if needed, or to this area.
Yeah.
So they have this entire back part of the map, which is fine until you, of course, reach the out-of-bounds line. So you have that amount of time. And at that point, where 9STS was, they forced themselves against the mountain. They just got farmed. They didn't have the range to deal with the LB2 spam, the LB or the ear large spam, etc.
Sorry, I bring up the map thread
it
fast. I forgot to do it.
Took quite a bit for Novacat to rotate all the way.
Yeah, everybody can see the map thread now. Sorry, guys. And quick shout out to Iva. Don't worry, the birds are fine. They just take a small break from playing MBA right now. Maybe we bring them back a little bit later.
So it took a long time for Novacat to be repositioned. So I guess Diagas was out of fight for the most of the game.
He came in quite late.
Yeah.
I
Teams
think
are
what
getting ready for the next drop.
And
what Blackhawks did was a bit risky because of what I mentioned about only having a certain amount of distance to pull back. But I think they just played well, holding the ground and forcing 9STS to just bleed for free.
And just for the record, what 9STS could have done is they could have simply taken Theta and then hide.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of thinking during the game was with 9STS's deck, they easily could have held a 3-cap. They could have put, the linebacker or whatever at Theta and forced Blackhawks to push them with the deck that they had.
And this is something I've seen with so many comp teams over the years. When they like to play brawl or push decks, they feel like they need to go all the way. But in a lot of cases, simply controlling the map by sitting in a dangerous spot and forcing the enemy to come to you, that can be more than enough. If you hold a 3-cap in Conquest, you can force a fight into a place where you're in favor and you do not need to cross the whole ground and walk into a kill box unnecessarily. But this is a difficult thing to ask of teams. So next drop is gonna be drop 4, HPG. And we are gonna see a drop called Flank Engagement. It's probably the most balanced in terms of weight classes, with 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, and 2 assaults. So 2 of each weight class. And I expect definitely some range overwatch from Blackhawks, and I'm kind of curious what 9STS is gonna bring this time. Teams are coming in.
Teams are flying in.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the
Let's see
resource
what's on the
point.
Blackhawks
Stop any
side.
hostiles that get in your way.
A Stun Rhino, Colossus, with Gauss and ER Larges, Executioner. They keep playing their Night Gears, they seem to like them a lot, they're opting to dupe them again.
We have Gamma. Enemy forces have Sigma.
Additionally, the Vapor Eagle, General Oxide, Firestarter are going straight to Theta currently.
Kappa is under
On
enemy
9STS
control.
side, they seem to be opting to something else. They have a Bull Shark, they're opting to duplicate Summoners. For Capmax, Firemot,
We have
gonna
gained
have.
Epsilon.
And
Resource
it
point
is
Theta
surprising
is
to see
ours.
Banshee, Lama Lynch. Let's see what's the build here. ERPPC Light Gauss. So
A lot of range on that build, though.
A lot of
Very
range.
quickly worked.
So Theta is already under control of Blackhawks. Let's see what 9STS can do about it. The long range trades are already happening. Executioner is advancing on the Blackhawks left hand side. Let's see if any pressure will be done. Pritzer may be exposed currently, but 9STS are retaking Theta basically for free.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
Gonna be a bit of a long range engagement. Summoner is making trades against the Executioner and Nightjar. Seems that Fully Cooley is getting quite a bit of heat from this trade. Orange all over the place. And it seems that Blackhawks are NASCARing.
Pretty much.
On the wall and on the ground.
And I'm not sure why, actually. I mean, they might get a picky on Leonidas in the Summoner D.
They want to take control over Kappa.
9STS needs to respond to this push.
Leonidas
Have
dropping down. If the lights get wind of this, they could take him out, actually.
It's also Summoner, he can just jump back up.
But the Vulcan might
But
be going
9STS
for
are
him.
not responding. They're opting to just sit on Theta instead. Because the Colossus is preventing them from exiting for free. And now they have so many angles around.
By the looks of it, it looks like Blackhawks has taken almost full map control,
Yeah,
which
the
is
only
not
place
good
they
for
let them.
9STS.
They're letting them only play Theta right now. Everything else is there's an angle on that.
The enemy is at 25%.
New target acquired.
Need assistance.
Vanilla
Right
is
torso critical
very
damage.
damaged.
Target spotted.
In his
Target
bull shark.
spotted.
Ibeck is trying to get some shots in here on the Shadowcat, but he's
New target
caught
acquired.
right now, and he's getting back shots from the Vulcan.
Dubious
Right
is
leg
retaking
critical
Kappa.
damage.
The point game is still quite even, so
Krementia is
New
denying
target
it.
acquired.
Leonidas goes down.
Leonidas goes down and his summoner.
Target acquired.
He picked and the Stormcrow is also severely damaged. So they... Blackhawks are reinforcing
Center torso
Kappa right
critical
now.
damage.
Apart from just
Target
denying, and I think
acquired.
Dubious
Right
is
torso
going
destroyed.
to pay for this.
Right
Epic in the
arm
Stormcrow is
destroyed.
being halved.
Laser destroyed.
Epic is
Defense
41%.
destroyed.
Yeah, Dubious pays for the Kappa, and it does look like we're seeing a kind of lockdown on Blackhawks side.
I think Karakarkas will be going down soon. He doesn't have the DPS to fight these lights.
Additionally, 2 mechs on top are already approaching. Now
Mercu
that
as
Cats
well.
and Dogs will see him. It's gonna be over very quickly.
Just stop getting macro.
So Fritzer and the Summoner still alive.
Not for long.
Not for long.
9 SDS is getting really picked apart here. Vanilla going down and
Vanilla goes
Bullshark
down at the same time.
with Fritzer, yeah.
And Beradin is the only
The Fire
mech
Moth on
left.
cap duties. He's doing his best to get as many caps as possible, but even with his 3 cap lead right now, him against 8 mechs alive, that's gonna be tricky. I will jump into provide a picture-in-picture while he's engaging here with the Firestarter.
Nuisance Beast is very fresh in that Firestarter.
Yeah, Beradin is trying to get away, but honestly I think he needs to fight. He will just get into Blackhawks Overwatch and giving up the opportunity to get a real 1v1.
So on Theta, right now there's a possibility of getting couple picks
Right leg critical damage.
because T4 Quad is in shambles.
But he's
Most
going for
of the
legs.
target
Veridon is
acquired.
not taking a
Right
read
leg
on
destroyed.
the Nightgear.
Oh,
He might
Target
now.
destroyed.
There he goes.
Okay,
Left
goes down.
But he got that one kill at least.
That's a prestige kill. So it's not 8-0 but 8-1.
25 points are better than nothing.
Definitely. Damage spread. Oof. Dubious, and Veridin did not get to play much in terms of shooting. Veridin was on a cap duty.
Yeah. Kind of both of them.
Overall, very low damage game for both teams. Niger's performing very well for the Blackhawks though. Both over 600 damage.
And Blackhawks of course managed to destroy all heavies and assaults of 9 SDS, therefore they get 50 bonus points. Just one kill for 9 SDS, worth 25 points with the 300 points from the win for Blackhawks. We are looking at a new score of 525 for 9 SDS and 1075 for Blackhawks. I adjusted the screen a little bit for everybody in the stream. Let me know if you can see everything a little bit better now. We have some comments here in the chat. Klappspaten is writing, I'm a little surprised seeing 9 SDS is push happy. Casting team, yes. Paradox, Skanda, Hedrick, and Mr. Parrot, indeed. Mr. Parrot has the best commentary, really, very insightful. It's a rare parrot, a niche parrot, absolutely agreed. there's definitely some discussion why 9SDS is playing so push and brawl heavy. And there's interesting thoughts about that, like they take it as a scrim, or they want to try new styles, or are bored of playing the same stuff over and over. All viable, but I think 9SDS had something in mind here when they were planning for that. In the meantime, teams are switching sides. I think I need to adjust scoreboard accordingly again before I forget about that later. While the teams are getting ready here. On the 9SDS side, we have a couple of people who actually dropped out of the lobby. I don't know if they want to do some quick fixes to their strategy and giving up these push-heavy approaches. I would say for Blackhawks, there's not much reason to adjust their strategy right now. Everything seems to be working fine and well for them.
Do you want to go over the map strats?
Sure, we can do that. Let's bring it up. Here we are.
So I think 9SDS's biggest problem, I think it's a very rookie mistake that I see from a lot of teams, but they focus so much on theta, and in doing that, they allow the enemy team to take full control of the map, which you just can't let happen, especially on the walls. So the two red X's and Echo 6 are indicating the two Nigerians that were allowed to push that side for free. No contest whatsoever, because they had a lance of lights go Kappa. Instead of responding, which I think 9STS should have responded to that by sending their mechs to Delta 3 sooner, which they ended up doing, but it had to be sooner. Take some shots for free from the Colossus. It's okay. You need to get your mechs over there quickly, because they lost the Jenner, they lost the Summoner free on that side. When you allow, at that point, it's pretty much over. Because then eventually, it's a 4-cap for Blackhawks. The Fire Moth is out of the fight because he's trying to recap everything, and the other lights are dying pretty much. The Banshee had to drop because he got pushed by the Nightjeers. He ends up dying in low ground Fox 3. That just, it shows why, when you're pushing for theta, you have to be very quick on what you're going to do. If you're going to push in, you got to push out. Decide, how you're going to not give up map control like that.
And the other thing for me was, it's fine to play more for theta and take more of a middle control on HPG. It's actually a viable strategy. But the mechs you bring to the middle, then they need to have the range to shoot stuff that is walking along the wall. And I was seeing like a Stormcrow with a couple of medium lasers and mostly smalls or smalls. They don't even have the range to dish out proper damage to anything that is up high on the wall. And we've seen previous matches. It was it yesterday Weil versus Omid, where Weil was actually bringing a little bit more to the middle, a lot more firepower, and shooting down the Omid mechs from the wall. This is a viable strategy, but if you lack the range and the kind of necessary firepower to do that, then you're just a sitting duck in the middle of the map and getting shot at from all angles.
I think what also happened on the 9SDS side, they entered theta, they got it, and then they never really exited. They never played the top after that. They gave away, as had said before, the Echo 6 area was absolutely free for the
Nigers.
For Blackhawks to play in a Niger and Executioner. And it seemed that Colossus reduced a bit too much pressure on 9SDS. They did not recognize that at the end of the day.
Yeah, 9SDS tried to play a little bit.
Sometimes just sell a bit of your armor for position.
Absolutely, and 9SDS tried to play a little bit on the on the 3-line ramp, but they never really managed to take advantage of it. Actually, Leonidas in the Echo 3 summoner position, he dropped down and was fleeing. They basically gave up under the pressure that came from the Charlie 4 side from the wall, moving up to Delta 3 and finally taking Kappa for Blackhawks. They simply were not able to bring up the firepower they needed.
And another thing real quick about the Colos is that Colos is just Gaussier larges. So
Yep.
you're going to have the time in between cooldown. He's going to shoot one person near Theta. The rest of the mechs are going to get out of there unharmed. So it's worth, just pushing out. He's going to shoot somebody. As long as you're not dying for it, it's worth to bleed a little bit of armor for it. Just take position. Because positioning on the map is so important. As opposed to, something like Caustic where you can kind of get position back quite easily.
Yeah, for sure. But we are back in the match, I think.
Yep, teams are dropping currently.
So let's have a look.
Let's have a look. 9 STS side. Mauler MX 90. Banshee Llama Lynch. Commander 3A. Jenner F. Stone Rhino. Summoner G. Summoner D. And Corsair 7A. So that seems like a wall heavy setup for them.
On the Blackhawk side, we have Jenner Oxide, Stone Rhino Colossus, Executioner A, Bullshark 6, Blood Asp D, Firestarter 9A, Nightgear Prime, and a Nightgear H.
What's on the Blood Asp? Is that your large or is that like DACA?
Let me check that.
D, I think
UAC
it's a
10s and
large.
AC UAC 20, actually. 2
Oh,
UAC 10, 1 UAC 20. And he's heading to the middle, Bullshark with 5 AC5s and light PPCs. The Nightgear Prime is dual heavy Gauss 30 with heavy large and ER mediums.
The Commando on 9STS side is an interesting pick because if you want to take a Commando, in my opinion, I would always take the standard engine one. So I'm interested to see why they took that. It might be for Cap Accelerator.
Yeah.
This is SRM. Standard SRM Commando. Very interesting pick, I agree. Maybe they believe in the power of hit registration problems.
Maybe.
Because this mech is notorious to misplace hitboxes during engagements.
Blackhawks are moving up on the Sigma Gamma side already.
Again, the entire side completely uncontested on both sides.
Yes.
So here lights are making their way into the backs of the Banshee and the Corsair.
If they manage to get up there, then 9SDS has an immediate problem.
It seems they're opting to actually not go up there. They're just gonna backcap them. They're just gonna try to take Epsilon. What is the plan here?
The Banshee needs to recognize this and call out to his team. I don't think he knows that the lights are there.
He is not
I
aware.
don't think he knows. I think he has no seismic, no UAV above. Lights are just going through.
I see what
Go
they're doing.
free.
They're going.
They're going for the ramp.
Yep.
The Digital definitely has a plan here, bringing his Firestarter buddy. They want to get kills up top. And they might get spotted from Fritzor in the Summoner D on the other side. Not sure if he notices them.
I still don't. They don't know the lights are there. The Corsair is oblivious to it as
Now
well.
they know now, but
The Digital
this
is
is way
engaging
too late.
with the Banshee.
It's way too late.
Epic coming in to help out. It's pretty late. But the thing right now is the Firestarter going down.
Teleporting a lot.
He's teleporting.
Firestarter's gonna die. I think he's leg.
taking so much damage here.
think he is
Dubious and
leg there.
Drenthul is coming in. At least 9STS is responding really fast here.
Okay, that was definitely very risky play from the Blackhawks.
Firestarter is
In the
lagged.
meantime-
Open side torso. He's about to go down any second, and there he dies. Epic gets a kill on him.
In the meantime, they traded this for a very strong position. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Kara is hurt, but not too bad. He got some back shots. He's caught now from trading against the Gaussier large matches in the Banshee. The Jägers in the Corsair up top. Percentage-wise, not so
Daka
good.
Blood Asp is in the middle now.
And Vanilla in the Stone Rhino, he seems to be that he dropped down, probably by accident. He's trying to walk back. Does he want to come back up? I'm not sure.
I think Arthur and the Mauler in the basement is interesting. If I were him, I'd be up top trying to help with the armor because he's.
He should come up for sure, yeah. Captain Judas in the Blood Asp is trying to control the middle.
Yeah, they have a full cap on Theta. They could send the Commando or Jenner down there or something down.
I mean, 9SDS
Seems they're opting to not really fight the top. They're sending lights to do that. So Captain Judas may enter Theta right now.
He is, yeah.
Let's see what happens here. Arthur is just looking the angle.
But
yeah, Judas doesn't know. He doesn't know the Maulers. They're waiting for him. Mauler's gonna push in now.
They recognize that Theta is being capped.
He's alone, so he definitely would need some help, and Arthur is coming in right now.
Instacourt.
But gonna get, yeah, he's gonna get CT'd.
He is getting demolished.
Arthur's still kind of fresh.
Judas is doing a good job. He's gonna get Theta almost.
Yeah, but
really
he's caught. There he got a back shot. He's gonna go down any second.
Got hit in the head as well.
That was the headshot when you don't want to make it.
Yeah.
He actually dies as well in the basement.
Yeah, Arthur is just gonna seal the deal here.
Finish Judas off.
Yep.
There we go.
Goes down. Well.
Arthur has an open
played.
right torso, but beside that,
Now Mr. Lizard is the next victim, I think, for Arthur.
But in the meantime, it's 3-3. Epic is going down. Daegas went down. Mr. Lizard, if he can simply hold there, he probably shouldn't engage anymore with Arthur.
Well, that can go either way. What's the Arthur situation?
Arthur is caught CT and halved. Down to 1 AC-10
Okay.
and 2 light AC-5s.
So they are both halved and caught. Okay, Dubious is going in to provide some assistance.
But he goes down. Mr. Lizard gets a kill on him.
Excel. No, CT'd.
CT'd, yeah.
Arthur goes down. That's...
Mr. Lizard really cleaned up down
fell
there.
apart.
Yes.
Yep. Very nice cleanup by Mr. Lizard and Vanilla.
Last guy in the Stone Runner, he managed to get back up on the wall, but it took probably way too long. He was out of the fight for quite some while. In the meantime, Blackhawks won the match.
T4 will go down. There's no universe where T4 does not go down here.
I think Dish might go down as well.
Potentially, but on
although
the other
Vanilla
hand,
is halved.
I mean,
Vanilla
he's halved. He's open CT. Dish Soap is getting into his bag. One more shot to the CT.
Cooking,
that's it. Yeah.
And
The enemy
he
has
is gone.
tapped enough resources. We've failed.
That was a good turnaround for the Blackhawks.
Yeah, the initial confusion, even if it didn't pay off immediately for them, it might have helped to create enough confusion on the 9SDS side to not really come through with any kind of match plan they might have had.
No bonus points for 9STS either because they sold some of them survived.
Stone Rhino alive. Bull Shark alive.
That means another drop one for Blackhawks, and they get the bonus points as well. And we have 4 kills for 9SDS. Brings it up to 11, and that means we have a new and final score of the match of 625 reputation points for 9SDS and 1425 for Blackhawks. Nice. In terms of damage numbers, Mr. Lizard 4 kills, 772 damage, quite impressive. And I would say that was an interesting match to watch.
That was an interesting match, and right now all I am thinking is what Hedrick said before about Arthur playing downstairs. How much of a difference would he make if he would play on top?
I don't know. I think he makes a
Like-
decent amount. Like he got a couple picks at the basement, but like
Yeah,
let them have the basement. It's okay. It's not crucial. You have time.
just they
like,
were
it's gonna lie
trickling
down.
in. They were trickling in one by one, and I think he would absolutely farmed on top.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, that was a
Anyway,
great match.
GGs.
GG's, absolutely. Thanks to the teams who let us cast. Thanks to all of you out there watching. Patrick, you were fixing your mic. Okay, that sounds good. That was definitely an entertaining match to watch. I think that's all matches that are scheduled for week 2. There is one more match tonight, but it's not going to be cast, unfortunately. Therefore, MBA week 2 is almost concluded, and we are looking forward to see the scoreboards being updated with the latest matches. Thank you, everybody, for having us. Sorry that the parrots didn't contribute too much to the cast tonight. We will work on that for the next cast. See you around next week, most likely. I'm probably not going to be here for next week due to this weird real life kind of stuff. Hedrick, it was so great to have you with us. That was lots of fun. We should do this more often together. I feel like having more than 2 people in here makes the cast a lot more enjoyable, at least to me. And Xander, thank you for doing this with me again. Let's keep it up, guys, and
Really,
have a great remaining MBA.
I really appreciate you guys having me. That was actually my first comp cast. So.
Yay! That's so cool.
I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys letting me do this with you.
Anytime you
It's fun.
join us anytime
It's a
you
fun
want.
thing to do.
Certainly.
Definitely.
I'll make sure my mic audio is better. At the start, my mic was apparently super loud for the chat. So I had to turn
I
it
think
down a
chat
bit.
was trolling you, to be honest.
No, I listened to the VOD. It was very loud. That's why I turned it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Perfect.
Right,
So
guys.
thank you.
GGs.
That's a wrap. Good night, everybody. Take care.